x functions MCQ objective. Level 1. If e power f of x equal 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x, x belongs to open interval of minus 10 comma 10, f of x equals to k into f of something, then k equal to dash. It is the question, important question. Now here first we shall write the value of f of x, because we have to find this value f of something 200x divided by 100 plus x square. So therefore e power f of x equal to 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x. So applying log on both sides, log e power f of x is equal to logarithm of 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x. I mean the base e natural logarithm. So that implies f of x equal to logarithm of 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x, because logarithm of to the base a to the power of any function, it is nothing but f of x. This is the simple important formula in logarithm. Means this is one number, this is the base. For this number, this base and log base, if these two are same, then just you take f of x. Already I said this formula and application and explanation in 11th standard. Once again listen. So f of x equal to logarithm of 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x. Okay, now I shall find this value. So now f of 200x divided by 100 plus x square, that is equal to just instead of just in f of x, instead of x we should write total 200x divided by 100 plus x square. So logarithm of structure is same, logarithm of 10 plus divided by 10 minus, instead of x we are writing this value 200x divided by 100 plus x square, 200x divided by 100 plus x square. So that is equal to the logarithm of cross multiplication. Just simplify it. So 10 into 100, 1000 plus 10 x square plus 200x whole divided by 1000 minus means plus 10x square minus 200x. So that is equal to dividing by 10. It is nothing but 100 plus x square plus 20x divided by 100 plus x square minus 20x. So that is equal to, it is logarithm of x plus 10, x plus 10, x plus 10, x plus 10, x plus 10 divided by, I mean x plus 10 whole square divided by here x minus 10 whole square. So that is equal to, so you can verify that a plus b whole square, a square, okay, b square, okay, 2ab 20x, okay, just like that, a minus b whole square, x square plus b square means 100 minus 2ab, that is equal to logarithm of actually in the given question it is expressed as again in terms of f of x, but what is f of x? It is expressed as 10 plus x, 10 minus x. That's why we are changing the order without loss of generality. Whole square means we can write 10 plus x whole square. Next, since having the whole square, it can be written as 10 minus x whole square. So that is equal to logarithm of 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x whole square. So that is equal to 2 into the logarithm of 10 plus x divided by 10 minus x, because logarithm of x to the power of m is equal to m into log x. This is the basic formula. Okay, next. Therefore f of 200 divided by 100 plus x square equals to 2 into it is what? It is again f of x. You see, f of x, simplified f of x. So compare the given statement. So it follows that f of x equal to half into f of 200 divided by 100 plus x square. So therefore on comparison k is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore k equal to 1 by 2, that is equal to 0.5. Hence the problem. So another important question: if f of x equals to cos square x plus sin to the power of 4x divided by sin square x plus cos to the power of 4x, x belongs to capital R. Then if this question is given for public examination, you will have to attempt this question in 2021. That's why I took the same number, 2021. Okay. This is the special function in trigonometry. Let us observe. Let us consider cos square x plus sin to the power of 4x. Now I am trying to express this numerator in terms of denominator by using basic points. So in the denominator sin square is there. That's why this cos square equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. Next, sin to the power of 4 means it can be sin square whole square. So that is equal to 1 minus sin square x plus. Next, we should obtain in terms of cos to the power of 4, cos also. That's why this is 1 minus cos square x whole square. So that is equal to 1 minus sin square x plus, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. A square plus b square means square whole square, 4 b square minus 2ab by using a minus b whole square. So that is equal to 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. Okay. Next, minus sin square x plus cos to the power of 4x minus 2. So we need not to write or express cos square. That's why I am again going to change this cos square in terms of sin square as 1 minus sin square x. So once again, first this cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square. Second step, sin power 4 equal to whole square. Third step, sin square equal to 1 minus cos square. Next step, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. Later, this cos square also in terms of sin squares. So that is equal to 2 minus sin square x plus cos to the power of 4x minus 2 minus into minus plus 2 sin square x. So that is equal to minus 2 plus 2 cancelled. Next, 2 sin square x minus 1 sin square x plus 1 sin square x, and remaining function or term is cos to the power of 4x. Thus numerator is equal to denominator. This is the important function in trigonometry. If possible, you remember this function. So therefore f of x equal to numerator is equal to denominator means it is 1 for all x belongs to capital R. What does it mean? It is a constant function. Therefore Therefore, f of x is a constant function. A constant function means what? This is the domain. Its domain is real number. So real number set means infinite values are there. Next, it is equal to 1 means all infinite elements are mapped with only one element, that is 1. Means what is the question? 2021. 2021 is also a real number. So this real number is mapped with 1. Hence, therefore, f of 2021 is also 1 because it is 1 for every real number. So therefore answer is 1. Its answer is 1. Hence the problem. F of x equal to sine of log x. Sine of log x means sine structure same, another log structure. X instead of x, here x is there. So f of xy, the question is equal to, I will write directly, f of xy equal to f of xy. Instead of x, just you write f of, I will write the question, f of xy plus f of x divided by y minus 2 into f of x into cos of log y. So that is equal to f of xy means instead of x write xy. So structure same, sine of log of xy. Okay. Next plus f of x by y. Instead of x write x by y. Structure same, sine of logarithm of x by y. Next minus 2 into fx, sine of log x, into cos of log y, So that is equal to sine of log of, already we did know the formula, logarithm of m into n is equal to log m plus log n, and logarithm of m by n equal to log m minus log n. So we are going to use these two basic formulae. So log of xy, according to this formula, log x plus log y, next plus sine of, according to this formula, log x minus log y. So minus 2 sine of log x into cos of log y. So that is equal to, here sine of, it is in the form of sine of a plus b, just like that, sine of a plus b. It is in the form of sine of a minus b. So I wish to recall the basic formulae, compound formulae, sine of a plus b and sine of a minus b. What is sine of a plus b? Sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. And what is sine of a minus b? Sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Okay, similarly, cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sine a sine b. Cos of a minus b equal to cos a cos b plus sine a sine b. Already you did know in 11th standard. So sine of a plus b, sine a cos b, sine a cos b, sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, next plus plus another formula, sin of A minus B, sin A cos B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, cos A sin B means log y, later minus 2 sin of log x into cos of log y. So that is equal to sin of log x cos of log y, sin of log x cos of log y, sin of log x cos of log y. It is 2 sin of means x plus x 2y 2x, x plus x 2x. So sin of log x cos y, sin of log x cos y, total 2 sin of log x cos y minus 2 sin of log x cos y cancelled. Next, cos of log x sin y, cos of log x sin y, it is also cancelled. So it means 0. So answer is 0. Next question, what is the domain of the function f of x equal to 1 by root of modulus of x minus x? I wish to recall the definition of the domain of the given function. Domain means domain of f of x means what? Actual definition, the set of values of x for which f of x is defined. F of x is defined. This is the correct definition. Okay. One example. Let it be f of x equals to 1 by x. Don't say immediately f of x equals to 1 by x is a function, because we are not telling here the value of what is the value of x. After saying what is the value of x, define f of x is a function. Until then, don't say f of x equals to 1 by x is a function. Okay. Here, except 0. For example, if x equal to 0, then f of x will becomes 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means infinity. Infinity means not defined. Means what? For x equal to 0, f of x is not defined. Means what? It is defined for any real number except 0. So therefore f of x is equal to 1 by x, comma, x is what? X is any real number except 0. F of x is a function or is defined or is a function. We can write like that. This is the correct manner of defining the given curve or function f of x equals to 1 by x. Whatever the equation you write, but you must say something about x. X is what? Then only we can say the given f of x is a function. Okay. So therefore, here for x belongs to capital R minus 0, f of x is defined. F of x is defined. Therefore, domain of f of x is this value, capital R. This value means this is set except 0. This is the domain, and this is the procedure of finding the domain of the given function. Okay. Now, in another way, observe, this is something y equal to f of x given equation. Next, it is input. It is the input. This one is output. It is a general English language. In English language, In mathematics, this input value is called domain. Input value is called domain. This output value is called range. Output value is called range. Okay, domain means these are values of x. These are values of y. This is a small, very good, beautiful notation for input, output, domain, range, x values, y values for y equal to f of x. Okay, next function. Next function, its domain. Its domain. For example, function number 1, root of something h of x. The given function will be of the form root of h of x. Generally, root of any negative number, it is not defined in the real world. Therefore, square root of means this interior value must be greater than or equal to 0. Then only we can find its root, or root is defined. Therefore, domain is equal to, for such a function, domain equal to, it is the set of values of x. You come here, look at the board. The set of values of x, so that h of x should be greater than or equals to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. Means what? In problematic or in problems, just you put this in equation. From this in equation, solve for x. That set of values of x is nothing but domain of h of x. Means domain of this kind of function. Next, number 2. 1 by square root of something h of x. So what is the difference between these two functions? It is in numerator, but it is in denominator. So just variation is, it should not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, root of 0, 0, 1 by 0 not defined. That's why its domain is equal to the set of values of x, so that h of x is positive. Means what? Just you put h of x, given h of x function greater than 0. From this in equation, solve for x. That values of x, set of x is nothing but domain of this kind of function. Similarly, number 3, logarithm of f of x. Already we did know, for only positive numbers logarithm is defined. Thus, domain is equal to, for such kind of functions, domain equal to values of x, so that f of x is positive. F of x is positive. Next, fourth one, 1 divided by logarithm of f of x. 1 divided by logarithm of f of x. Domain is equal to the set of x such that for logarithm of f of x should be positive, and 1 minute, if f of x equal to 1, then log 1 equal to 0. Then 1 by 0 not defined. Therefore, and another condition will be added, f of x not equals to 1. So therefore, for such kind of values of x, means the values of x, so that these two conditions are satisfied, is itself the domain of the given function 1 by f of x. Similarly, number 5. For example, 1 divided by f of x is there. Domain is equal to any real number set except this denominator equal to 0, or simply the values of x, so that f of x not equals to 0. Next, number 6, something f of x divided by g of x is also the domain equal to capital R, any real number, minus denominator equal to 0. Means the values of x, so that g of x is equals to 0. G of x equal to 0, and within bracket f of x is, when f of x is defined, when f of x is defined, if f of x is another logarithmic function and or exponential function, etc., etc., okay, we can take the common solution for domain of f of x and g of x. Okay, so these are six different important kinds of functions and their respective set of domains. This is the simple definition and synopsis for domains. Already I said in 11th standard, but I wish to recall once. Now f of x is given as 1 by root of modulus of x minus x. So it is in the second form. So f of x is defined when modulus of x minus x greater than 0. Now we have to find the values of x so that this condition is satisfied. So modulus of x is greater than x. So can you find the values of x so that modulus of x greater than x? So it is true for all x belongs to negative real numbers. Negative real numbers means what? That is x belongs to open interval of minus infinity to 0. You can ask me, sir, what about positive real number? For example, let us take x equal to 2. Then is modulus of 2 greater than 2? Question mark. No. So therefore it is not satisfied for positive values. So therefore first option is right. 1 minute. This is strictly according to the procedure. Now shortcut is in this interval minus infinity to 0 means what? In real line, on the real line, 0, it is minus 1, minus 2, just like that, minus infinity. You can take any random value, for example minus 1 by 2 or minus 1 itself, and put x equal to minus 1. If it is not equal to 0, then first option is right. For example, go to second option. 0 to infinity means I will take x equal to 2. Then f of x equal to 1 by root of modulus of 2 minus 2, that is equal to 1 by 0. So not defined. So this option is failed. Next, similarly, already I took x equal to 2. Therefore, for one shot, 2 birds, just like that. Second option failed, third option failed. And similarly, fourth option is also failed. For one shot, 3 birds, just like that. 2 is included in this interval. So what I am telling that if you didn't remember all those things, standard formulae or fixed formulae or procedure, you can go through the options just like that. Take any value in the given option, verify whether it is defined or not. So 3 options are wrong, so it remains only first option. So therefore definitely first option is right. So we have 2 methods to find the range only. What is that? Strictly according to these formulae. Another way is verification through the options. 2 methods are there. According to your convenience, according to your available time in the examination hall, you can proceed either this or that. Okay. The function f from capital R to capital R means domain is real number set, codomain is also real number set for f and g, and defined as when x is rational number 0, when x is irrational number 1, and g of x minus 1, x is rational, if x is irrational, 0. So we must to know that first step pi, comma, e are irrational numbers. Of course, particularly they are said to be transcendental numbers. Transcendental numbers means what? Already I said in 11th standard. Transcendental means what? Those the numbers which are irrational but not the surds. These are called transcendental numbers. Actually, every surd is an irrational number, but every irrational is not a surd. Example, pi is irrational number but not a surd. Similarly, e value, already I said e value 2.71 something something. So e is an irrational number but not a surd. So not surd, only irrational. That kind of numbers are there in mathematics. So these are said to be transcendental numbers. Means what? The numbers which are only irrational but not the surds. These are said to be transcendental numbers. So in that list, pi comma e are the transcendental numbers. These are only irrational numbers. We must know this definition. Okay. So the given question is F. Circle means only one bracket.